Well, felines, nothing like getting back to the basics. How's it going? My name is M.C.I.K or CJ, and welcome back to B.O.T.W, Builds of the Week. It's a very laid-back show where basically I showcase a build. I try to every week, and it doesn't always happen every week, but basically whatever build I show, it'll be the build for this week, hence the name. I'll showcase a build, go through it, show you guys why I modded it the way I did, and yeah, just test it out in the simulation room, show you guys the abilities, or if it's just a weapon, I'll just show you guys how it does against high-level enemies, and yeah. This week is going to be on Harrow. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Harrow's been out for a while, and I decided to say, nah, f it, might as well just do it now, get it over with. I have been personally playing with Harrow for about a couple weeks now, and I have really been enjoying the hell out of him. He has great crowd control, he can give his teammates and himself energy, so he never has to really worry about energy. He's great at reviving, he's even good at healing. He is like one of those frames that just has it all. So today we're gonna go in depth on my build, show you guys how I modded it, why I modded it, and kind of what my playstyle is for it, like I said. And like I said, this is B.O.T.W's, so keep in mind these are my personal builds. These are not by any means the proper way to build anything. This is just how I like to play Warframe. This is just how I like to build personally. I'm just showcasing my builds because I think you guys enjoy it on a certain level, but take it with a grain of sand. I don't actually think you guys need to build this way. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive into the 33rd Warframe. This is Harrow. So before we get into anything for the build, let's talk about how to actually obtain Harrow if you don't feel like buying him from the market. So his parts are dispersed through different missions, and of course his blueprint is obtained after completing the Chains of Harrow quest. Keep in mind you have to have the Second Dream and the War Within already played through once before you can get this quest. So you can obtain the Neuro Optics on the mission Pago, which is on the Kuva Fortress. Like I said, that's why you gotta complete the War Within to have had the Kuva Fortress unlocked. So yeah, that's the mission you do, Pago, and yeah. The chassis can be obtained on any corrupted void fissure, meaning it's an enemy that's not originally corrupted from the void, and basically you have to go on a fissure mission. It's simple as that. Do that, kill some enemies that are corrupted by the void, and you have a chance to get the chassis as a drop. And last but not least, the systems can be obtained on the mission type Defection on the Rotation C. After building all the parts, all you'll need is really 2,000 Kuva. That's one of the biggest requirements. It's going to take 72 hours to build. If you want to rush it, it's 50 platinum. So at rank 30, Harrow has 300 health and 450 shield. But his shield is going to be his strongest aspect, seeing how his passive allows him to have double the amount of overshields. And if you don't know already, I'll explain that a little later why overshields are so important for Harrow. He has 150 armor, which isn't the best, 150 energy at rank 30, and he comes with 3 polarities, including the aura polarity. So there's a lot of different ways you can build Harrow, and the way I built it was mainly more towards a neutral build, basically applying all of his abilities and not singling any out or focusing really on one. This build is not by any means solid, so when I do showcase it, just you know, just keep that in mind that it is my personal build for my playstyle. Anyway, without further ado, this is the build. So we have, like I said, pretty much no negatives on this build. I try to go full positives, and it seems to work out really well, at least for my playstyle. So we have a redirection for our shield. You want to make sure you get your shield up there pretty high, so that way whenever you get over shields by casting his first ability, you can rack up a lot of shields. And so with the redirection, which is not maxed, my bad, you can get up to 933 shields. So when you add over shields, you can get up to a maximum of 3,300. Next, we have our range mods. These are going to add more range to all of our abilities. We have Cunning, Drift, and Stretch. It's going to be really helpful to have a lot of range for Harrow. Just my personal opinion. For more energy, we have Primed Flow, not maxed. Once again, I'm sorry. When using Harrow, he is able to rack up a lot of energy really fast by killing enemies. So you want to make sure you have enough energy pool to basically store all of that energy. Over here, we have Primed Continuity. This is going to be really helpful for all of your abilities. You want them to last as long as possible. So having duration on your abilities are going to be great. This is a maxed prime continuity, 55% ability duration. Down at the bottom here, we have intensify, which is going to basically just add more strength to all of our abilities. And the last two we have are streamline for basically more efficiency because, you know, why not? You need efficiency. It's good. And last one is natural talent. My personal opinion, okay? I like to be able to cast fast, and this is definitely one of those frames where it's one of those life or death situations. You need to be able to use your abilities, and if you don't, you're dead. So, I mean, they all are like that. Like, if you need to freeze enemies, you need to use your first ability really fast. This will help. If you need to revive a teammate, use your fourth ability. This will also help. All around, natural talent is definitely, in my opinion, pretty damn key for a good, solid Harrow build. And last but not least, we have Energy Siphon for our Aura mod, which is going to basically just give us more energy. I often switch this out with Corrosive Projection, whatever I'm doing, but usually I keep Energy Siphon on there. So that is the build. Now I'm going to go over to the simulation room, hop over there, switch over, and show you guys all of his abilities in action, show you how they work, kind of explain it as I use them with the accordion build that I just showed you. Alright, so Harrow's first ability, Condemn. This is going to be probably his most important ability. You cast it and it goes in a straight line. Everything in its path will be chained down and will not be able to move 1 inch. Not to mention, every enemy that is hit with your first ability, Condemn, every enemy will give you more shields. So that's why having overshield is really good. If you just spam this on a lot of enemies and big hordes of enemies, you'll get that 3,300 shields in no time. Good for crowd control, good for gaining shields, and I'll explain what you can do with those shields in just a second. So Harrow's second ability is Penance, and this ability really coincides a lot with his first ability. So it's going to mainly drive off of your shield count. So however much shield you have is going to depend on how long Penance will last when you cast it. So if you have a very high shield count, let's say at 3,300, and you cast it, you're gonna have about 100, I think the max is like 100 seconds. Basically, you want this to last as long as possible, because when the Penance is activated, you and your teammates will be able to get health from kills, not to mention your reload speed and your fire rate will be increased. So that's pretty damn good. You want to make sure you have this on at all times. So make sure you're always putting enemies in chains and getting some shields so that way you can keep on casting Penance. Well, if you ever had an energy problem, look no further. Harrow's third ability, Thurible, works wonders. This ability is pretty damn straightforward. You cast this, and the longer you cast this, the more profit you'll get. So when you cast Thurible, basically it's just going to swing around this, well, Thurible, and the longer you do, the number will keep going up. Whenever the number stops, that's how much energy you will get back from each kill. And of course, with headshots, it's a lot more. I believe it's multiplied by 4. So if you want to go for those headshots to get more energy, just go for it, man. A great combination would be to use his first and third ability together. You can chain them down and then go for those easy headshots and get all the energy you need to. Keep in mind though, using Thurible does drain a good bit of your energy pretty damn fast. So after you're done casting Thurible, make sure you guys get enough kills to get enough energy back to use it again, because it will drain your energy pool pretty damn fast. And last but not least, his fourth ability, his ultimate, Covenant. So when you cast Covenant, all of the damage that you would have taken will be non-existent. You and your teammates basically become invulnerable to all damage, but the enemies can still hit you though. So all the damage that you are soaking up basically will be converted into a crit multiplier. So basically, the more you get shot while invincible, the more damage you'll deal after the period of invincibility is over. So the highest you can get it up to is a 50% critical chance increase. Not to mention, if you go for headshots, I believe it is multiplied times 4 once again, so you can get some pretty incredible numbers after using Covenant. So yeah, all around, pretty solid abilities. I enjoy the build for it. It works just fine for me. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. This has been B.O.T.W. Builds of the Week. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry it took me so long. I don't know why it took so long to do this, really. I just been putting it off. I don't really know why. I've been busy with other stuff. But thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys very soon. I'm still at the beach probably when you're watching this video. So I'll get back to making videos as soon as possible. Check out my second channel, M.C.I.K Vlogs. I'll be doing stuff over there probably during the week. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Subscribe to join the Feline pack today. And stay sexy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.